Hello and welcome back. This is Grillenheimer with the Transformer TCG Homemade Edition as we try to continue the game in an unofficial capacity. Now, I've got about 7 battle cards here. And as you can tell, this is game 2. Brunt won last time, so now it's him versus Cliff Jumper. Looks like Wingspan is tapped down there. Let's start off. Let's go back and correct Internal Diagnostic, which is a white-black pip card, an Autobot card, and when you the armor. So when that character wearing this armor is defending, before you flip for defense, scrap 4 off your deck. You get tough 1 for each upgrade scrapped that way. So that is correcting Internal Diagnostic. Number 2, let's go on to the new stuff here. I never was really big into Armada, Energon, Cybertron. It just felt like I was like in my early 40s, late 30s, whenever it came out. I can't remember when. And it just felt like it was geared to 4-year-olds. And I'm like, yuck. And so I tried watching a few episodes. No, I can't watch this anymore. But was watching a little of Cybertron, the 3rd season of it, which was okay. I've watched the first episode or 2 just to see what it was. And I forgot all about the Cyber Keys. And I collected a couple of the figures, because some of the figures, while very blocky, weren't that bad. And I didn't quite understand all the Cyber Keys, but I got 2 screenshots here of 2 of them. The first one is Cyber Key, and I just call it Power. I really don't know what it is. I don't know if it was for a sword to go with eventually later in the show when the 3 little bots turn into the Saber show up, if it's to help with that, or if it just gives them more power. So I'm really going by the seat of my pants on these guys. This is just Cyber Key Power. I think it's the red one. And it's a double blue pip card, but a blue pip for trucks and a blue pip for cars. And it is a basic card. But it is a star card because I've given it 3 to attack, bold 1, and pierce 2, and signified it as a rare card. So it does take a star. It is pretty powerful, even though it definitely would be using it with a truck car team. Now, the third one up next is the Cyber Key, and I just called it Pierce, which is not signifying any pierce whatsoever. I may have to change the name of that. Give it a different, like, strength or tough or something. I don't know. Again, the Cyber Keys so far, and if you want to correct these or do something with them yourself and go, no, Grillenheimer, that's not how these should be done, fine. I'm just here on my lonesome trying going by the seat of my pants, making cards for the fun of it and enjoying it. It is a white pip only. No, white pip and a blue pip with the Firecon emblem, because it kind of almost resembled the little emblem on the Cyber Key itself. Again, it's a star card with tough 3 and adds 2 to defense. You are able to, after the battle, after you defend, damage your attacker back by 1 after battle. Which I've done that a lot with some secret actions. Rarely with very many upgrades, but that is the key here, pun intended. Number 4, Energon containers. Now, I really like this one. Because we have Harvest, Energon, and now Energon containers. And that would be really neat. That would be like 9 cards. Oh my gosh, in your part of your deck. To be almost 25% of a deck if you wanted to try to do this. where Energon Containers is a secret action with an orange pip, and it's a maximal card, but anybody can use it. Reveal when one of your characters defends. When revealed, you may add Energon to your defending character. So if you have a decent cards in your hand and you have an Energon card, but you also have this secret action, you can play a different action for the moment. Well, you'd have to play your secret action. You'd have to play your secret action, or maybe have it in with a brainstorm if you've got a good bit of draw power and some other actions to play, and then get this secret action out there. And Energon is an upgrade, so maybe you have two Energon upgrades in your hand or something. So the next time they defend, you get to add another one. Of course, the Harvest action card does the same thing. But this is like a sneakier way of adding Energon to your character for more strength, for more attack, for more health. And it's only just one across the board. And here's Energon right here for you to take a gander at that again. Number 5, Headless. Ever since they brought out the Titan Masters in the last wave, I thought it was all of us were like, wow, this is really cool. Wow, this works. Continuing the Battle Master idea to incorporate headmasters into the game. And I ever since they did that, I'm thinking there's got to be a way that you can take the head off while still in play when the body is not still knocked out. And I thought this might be the best way to do it. I did not put in the verbiage, you keep your damage. But yes, you do keep your damage. If you have Chrome Dome and you take off Skylore to do this, well, Chrome Dome keeps his damage. This is not repairing or damaging anything. Skylore would be like get the flip and come out, be in his bot mode. You flip Chrome Dome to his alt mode, he stays that way. You may remove your Titan Master and flip him to bot mode on the field. Then the character, they're the main headless now body. Maybe I should have it flip the body mode to alt mode, and it cannot flip. And unless we have a way to maybe utilize a secret action to get your Titan Master back onto the body mode to where you can flip again, but they have so much little health they probably wouldn't even survive an attack anyway. And I did make that. It's a white pip card. It's a common. I made it a common, and it is the Predacon faction card. Of course, anybody can use it. Just 2 left here. And Headless may need some work, guys. So if you want to help me out with that, that would be great. But I was really trying to get some workaround to getting our Titan Masters off, well, their Transformers in mid-game without the Transformer being KO'd just so he can be deployed. Number 6 is an action card. I made it a SRT, a super rare Decepticon card. Oh, shucks. I got a call. But the card is called Melee Assault. I had this picture because somebody had asked for some help with a card that doesn't have any pictures. And so I put this on there, and of course they took it out. Maybe because they didn't want official pictures. I don't know. But I thought I'd use it for myself. I renamed it Melee Assault and did something completely different. So it's not their card. Tap one of your opponent's characters that are untapped and damage it by 2. It's an orange and a blue pip card. It is kind of reminds me of another card that we already have. Oh gosh, I forgot the name of it right off. But It's very similar to a card we already have, except I don't think it does any. Yeah, it does do damage. It's got Optimus on it. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the card, and it has to be for a melee character. But this doesn't have to be for a melee character, but it's called Melee Assault. And so there's that one. The last one is Shrink Ray. It's a stratagem that only takes 1 star to use. Now, when a lot of the homemade stuff that I've been doing, that I consider homemade edition, is we have so many different little traits, but then we have like airstrike patrol, off-road patrol, etc. I forgot some of those other traits along that line, and I just call it patrols. And that's kind of what I've had to do without going into extensive text on my battlefield cards. So I just call it the patrol trait. Well, the Shrink Ray, which has the subtitle Exceptional Tiny Bots, when on the battlefield, gives your team 9 stars and up the patrol trait. So yes, that's for in either mode, alt mode or bot mode. It doesn't matter. They have the patrol trait. So this is going to help them if you want to use battlefield cards to help with. That was a dog. Anyway, but sorry, I got distracted by a wailing dog in my neighborhood. And if you're wanting to use like a battlefield card to give traits to patrols, but you may have 1 or 2 patrols, but you also have some stronger characters that are like over 9 stars, you could make them all patrols with this stratagem. If you want to use somebody like Ironhide or a Starscream or even maybe a Megatron, and you're just missing that one little something to give them the oomph you want with everybody else, this could put it over the edge. It's just that one little nudge. Ooh, he's a patrol now. He's shrunk. And maybe I should have had like some sort of caveat, something to go against them sort of being shrunk down as to be considered a patrol bot. But I didn't do that. I didn't hinder their damage, their defense value, their health, or anything. It's just that you're just adding a trait with no repercussions to that, which seems okay. And if your opponent wants to use the same card, they could do the same thing, etc., etc. Just really trying to mix the bag here, really trying to use the domino effect with Energon and the Energon containers and Harvest. And I don't have a whole lot of these really printed out. So it's going to be neat to see how that would actually play out. And if you want to print these out, test them, try them out, please do. Oh my gosh, please do. I'm out of time. That's all we got for today. And as you can see, that is a Harvest card that I have cut out that is down here. And here's Internal Diagnostic in my new Medic card. So they do look, oh, they're about the same size. But there's a few of them. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a blessed day. But if you're wheelie up against Bruticus and you're really tempting fate, just ask Bruticus, hey, just step on me and get it over with. And we'll see you next time. Fly not, and as always, flip out and let's roll for it.